welcome back to my channel. It's another weekly reading vlog. Today is currently Monday, September 4th, I believe. 5th, duh, Kaylin, it's Labor Day. Off to such a great start. So before I tell you guys what I'm reading this week, I just want to say there was no vlog last week because I took a little bit of break for my mental health after having COVID. COVID got to me, triggered a whole bunch of mental health things, so I kind of took a week to just let myself be and do what I wanted to do. And honestly, YouTube wasn't something that was on the top of my priority and want to do list. Like, I had no actual wants to like pick up the camera and vlog for you guys, so I'm very, very sorry that there is no weekly vlog, but you know, it is what it is. 1 week out of the year will not kill me. I mean, there probably could be other weeks, especially when I get busy towards the holiday season with work. The holiday season is very, very busy. I'm a dog groomer, so everyone wants their dogs to look the best during the holidays, so very busy during that time of year. So I don't know, but you know, it's fine, you know, whatever. But let's just jump right into this weekly's TBR. So I have no reading updates for you. Actually, I do. I finally finished Akamath. I finished it last night because I literally only had like an hour and 40 minutes left of the audiobook, and I'm like, just sit down and finish this book, Kaylin. Very glad I did. That vlog will be coming probably before you guys see this vlog, so if you guys haven't already, check my channel to check out my A Court of Mist and Fury vlog because it should be up. But for this week's TBR, I have two books that I kind of want to focus on and see if I can do, get back into reading, and these are two books I'm very excited for. So the first book I want to read is Daisy Darker, which is Alice Feeney's new book, and I believe this has to deal with a family reunion where a murder happened, so very excited. I haven't started this. I just put a bookmark in there just, you know, so I know this is the bookmark I want to use. I have not read an Alice Feeney book before, but I know she has, is it Rock, Paper, Scissors or something? Yeah, Rock, Paper, Scissors. I've heard great things about that book, so I'm very excited to read this book. The next book I want to read this week is Daughter of the Pirate King. This has been on my TBR for easily like almost 2 years or maybe over a year. I can't quite remember, but it's been a long time. And maybe it's only been a year. I don't know. I can't remember. And I read the Fable duology, Fable and Namesake. Absolutely loved that. I loved that setting on a boat, and it was like very fun. So I'm hoping that this one's still fun. I've heard great things about this book, like excellent. And it even said readers should rejoice because we now have a Lady Jack Sparrow on our hands. So I'm very excited. I'm not quite sure what this book is about. It says there will be plenty of time for me to beat him soundly once I've gotten what I came for. That's all I'm going to read. So very excited for these two books, honestly, like very excited. Yeah, it's currently 10:13. I got ready this morning. I actually slept until 9 o'clock, which never happens for me, but I think just me not really getting any sleep and, you know, mental health. When I'm anxious, I don't sleep well at all. So like a whole like week of not really sleeping soundly, I guess, kind of got to me, and I slept till 9 o'clock. And plus it's pouring down rain outside, so it's very dark in my whole entire house, especially my bedroom because I have blackout curtains, and it's just like, and I could hear the rain, and it's so cozy, which is why I'm dressed the way I'm dressed. I have to edit my September TBR. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. Very proud of myself that I actually managed to film a TBR video though, because while I didn't pick up the camera to vlog, I did film a TBR video because honestly I really wanted to know what books I was going to be reading this month. So go to my channel to look for that video. It should be out already because I'm planning to put it out today. Yeah, my plans for today, I think my parents are coming over in a little bit. We're gonna get crumble cookie because the flavors this week are decent. Okay, for any of you people who get crumble, what's your favorite cookie they've ever done? Mine, I really like, they had, was it a buttermilk pancake one, or it was something they had like a month ago, and it was like, it had a syrup, I don't even know, it tasted like a pancake and it was delicious. So this week, let me read the flavors for this week. There's only one that I'm not even getting. They have their, signature milk chocolate chip. They have French toast, which I'm really excited for because I love French toast. They have milk glaze featuring Fruity Pebbles. I've never had any of their cereal cookies, so I'm very excited and curious to see what this one tastes like. Okay, this is the one I don't want. It's almost everything bagel. It does, for a cookie, like, no, cookies should be sweet. They have iced oatmeal, and then their classic pink sugar cookie is back. They brought it back last week, and I love it. It's so good, so I'm very excited. So we're going to get that. And I don't know what else we're going to do. Hello, Wyatt. Hello. Long intros. Like, I never mean to make long intros, but I feel like I have so much to say to you guys on the first day of back to vlogging after, like, not vlogging. So I feel like my intros are always really, really long, and I'm really sorry if you hate them. Maybe I'll try and, like, cut them down, because I ended up just talking about random shit. But, okay, I'm gonna go edit, because I really, really need to edit and get this video up, and I'll talk to you guys when I talk to you guys. Okay, so I haven't done any reading. It is now, I think it's almost 1 o'clock. I just had some lunch, and I had, on my door, and I had a package, and this package is from a company that reached out to me through TikTok and wanted me to pick out something and, like, review it. And this company is called Lithographs. Oh, hold on, let me show you guys the little card. Lithographs. And actually it's very cool what they do. They take words from books, like classics, contemporary. They also have They also do poems and plays and screenplays, and they put it on objects like blankets, scarves, and t-shirts, and I think other stuff, but So I picked out this blanket, and I want to show you guys. So I picked out this. This is A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I believe this is the entirety of the first book on this blanket. It's very cool, and it's very soft. The other side looks like this, and I feel like this is such a great piece to have because, one, it's a very subtle thing. Like, looking at it, you wouldn't really know what this is, and it's a great conversational piece with that. Like, someone could be like, oh, what is that? Like, what's on that blanket? And you can, like, kind of go into detail about it and all that. And again, it's a very subtle bookish merch, or at least I think it's subtle, because I don't really know, looking at it, what it is if I had no idea about it. So yeah, I think it's great. The color's great. It's huge, very comfy, and yeah, I just want to show you guys that. Monday. My parents came over and we went to Target, so I have a little mini Target haul. It's actually pretty random. I actually did not want to buy anything because I'm trying really hard to be good with my money this month, because next month in October I want to do a big book shop for like spooky books and like new books, that I haven't like bought any like new books in such a long time, and I haven't had like a Barnes & Noble shopping thing in such a long time, so I'm trying to be good with my money. But I still bought some stuff from Target, nothing really big, but just a few little things, and I also have reading updates, but I just want to show you guys. So the first thing I bought from Target is, this is my favorite candle Target does, and I have been like gatekeeping this, because I love this candle. This candle smells like fall to me, and this is the Thresholds Macintosh and pumpkin candle, and you guys, this smells so good. Anytime I have this burning and people come over, they always compliment me on how good my house smells and like, what is it? It's this candle, and this was only $5, and they're big ones. They have really large ones. I just didn't get one for $10, so pretty good deal, and they smell up the entire house. Next thing I got, I was looking for like some tea light candles because I have this jack-o'-lantern, which I'll show you guys actually. I have this pumpkin thing that I got years ago at the Target dollar spot, and it likes tea light candles that size. That's what fits in there, and also like this size of candle fits in there. And I kind of wanted to get flameless ones and ones that I just put batteries in and they go year round, but they were like $15, and I'm like, I only need one, but like, go off Target for that price. And then I saw these, and I was like, they were only $4, and I'm like, okay, I'll get them. So these are little, they're gonna fall out. These are pumpkin spice little tea light candles, and they actually do smell, I mean, they smell like pumpkin pie, but do I know if they smell at my house? I'm not quite sure if they really do put out a smell, but they're orange, they're cute, and they were $4, so I thought, why the heck not? And then keeping on the like fall thing is, I saw everyone on TikTok talk about this glass pumpkin, and they had one left at my Target, so I got it. It's this glass pumpkin jar that I see a lot of people put their Nespresso pods in, which I thought about doing, but guess who hasn't bought Nespresso pods since, I want to say like July? Me, because they're just so expensive. And I knew that buying an espresso that they were expensive, but Lord, I just hate spending $30 every month on Nespresso pods. So I just haven't bought them yet, so I didn't have them, but I'm like, what else can I put this? So I use it as like a little candy jar. And I have the Reese's White Ghost, which I also got on my Target trip. And I keep it on my coffee table because I think it's cute. And then the last random thing is I got some strawberry gummies because I really wanted gummies. So I got some. But reading updates. So I started reading Daisy Darker, and you guys, I'm actually really liking this book. I am not that far into it. I'm only 26 pages into it, but so far we're following the Darker family, who consist of Nancy and Frank, who are the mom and dad who got divorced, and they had 3 kids all together that they're all named after flowers. There's Rose, Lily, and Daisy, which is the main character we're following. And Daisy was born with a heart condition, and actually the first line of this book was very good, like the opening line. Let me find it. The opening line is, I was born with a broken heart. And I was like, that's a solid opening line. And they are going to their grandmother's house, that's on this like secluded sea type mountain thing. I don't know. It's on top of a hill next to an ocean, and the only way you can get to it is when the tide is out. Once the tide is in, you are stuck there. And Daisy's has made that known like several times that tide's in and we're gonna be stuck with each other for 8 hours, you know, but not all of us is gonna make it out alive. And she keeps hinting that, and I'm like, it's gonna happen. So yeah, I am enjoying this book a lot. The writing's really good. I've never read anything by Alice Feeney, and I'm actually tabbing this book. There's no method to my tabbing for this book. Usually I do. In this book, I've just been like tabbing lines that I really like. I've just been tabbing quotes I really like and like stuff that's relatable to me. And with the colors, I just chose to like colors that match the book, which I never do that. My tabbing has always had a method. Each color has a thing they stand for. I've always done it that way. And this way I'm like,
let a little loose, Kaylin. Go wild with it. So I did. But I'm using green and blue. Obviously, I'm probably going to run out of one of these, so I'm just going to switch to this blue. It's not going to bug me, but yeah, this writing, I really am enjoying this book a lot. And each chapter kind of the end of each chapter kind of leaves off on, like, a cliffhanger as, like, something that makes you want to keep reading. For instance, the last line in chapter 1 says, because I do have a secret and I think it's time I shared it. And I was like, ooh. So, like, you just keep flipping and flipping and flipping because you, like, want to know what this secret is. And then another example is in chapter 2 is, when the tide comes in, we'll be cut off from the rest of the world for 8 hours. And when the tide goes back out, I doubt we'll ever be together again. What? And then, like, that's just how all the chapters have ended. Just sort of an ominous, like, ooh, what's gonna happen? What do you mean by that? So I'm really, really enjoying this book, and which is great because I've kind of been feeling very slumpy. But it is around 6 something. I think it's like maybe, oh my god, it's almost 6:40. Today has gone by so fast, and I have to go back to work tomorrow, and I don't want to. That's okay. I only work Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I'm off for 3 days. But it's still, I know tomorrow's going to be super busy. But yeah, I'm currently cooking my dinner. If you can hear it, it's in the air fryer. And I'm probably going to watch something. I don't know. I may continue reading, or I may watch, like, you actually know what? I think I'm going to watch the Lord of the Rings new show they have on Amazon, because I've really been wanting to watch that and forgot it was on Friday, so I'm going to watch it. I think. I don't know. But also, here's the thing is, I watched Elvis on Friday. First time seeing it. You guys, I knew little to nothing about Elvis. I knew of Elvis. I knew his songs. I knew he was got into drugs, but I didn't know how. I didn't know what. I didn't know, like, and obviously I knew he died and he had a wife and a kid. Like, and obviously I knew he died, but that's pretty much where my Elvis knowledge ended. Elvis was never really, like, someone I was really interested in. Obviously he was way before my time. My parents weren't big fans of Elvis. Like, even my mom, I remember seeing the trailer and, like, ooh, I really want to see Elvis. Like, it looks really good. My mom was like, I really have no interest in that movie. I could care less. And so, you know, like, I never had anyone close to me that really liked Elvis, so I knew, like, nothing. So going into this movie, I was, like, not sure what to expect. I've heard great things about this movie, about how Austin Butler, like, killed it, and I love Austin Butler. I think he's absolutely, like, so cute. So I knew there was a chance I was really gonna like this movie because I really like Austin Butler, but I didn't, like, what happened to me watching that movie, like, unleashed a whole thing. I went down a rabbit hole on YouTube of Elvis stuff. Like, I started looking up tours of Graceland, like, interviews he did, like, interviews with Priscilla, and just, like, I went down a rabbit hole, and I was, like, taking in all this knowledge about Elvis. Like, I am obsessed. So I kind of want to rewatch Elvis, but, like, I should not rewatch it because, like, I've already seen it, and it's almost like a 3-hour long movie. But if you guys haven't seen Elvis, which you probably have, I highly recommend it. Take it from someone who knew nothing about Elvis, who really could care less about Elvis, is now a fan and obsessed, and has easily become one of my favorite movies, which is big because, like, it's really hard for me to, like, name favorite movies. I have a couple that I can name, which I'll name now. Pull my finger, you know? So the one I always tell people, which I think I should change, but I think it's funny, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey version. Absolutely love that movie. Reason why, it was actually the first movie I remember seeing in theaters, and I just really love the Grinch, plus I really love Christmas. It's a cozy, feel-good movie for me, and so I absolutely love it. Next are actually Top Gun, and then Top Gun Maverick. I love Top Gun. The first time I watched it, I was like, this is one of my favorite movies ever, and I think that's going to be a movie I tell people that's my favorite movie, because I think it's it's rightfully so really good movie. And then now I think Elvis is in that category, which is great. Anyways, enough rambling. I'm gonna go have my dinner, and I will talk to you guys when I talk to you guys. Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Ignore the reflection on my glasses, I'm so sorry. What was that accent? I don't know, it just came out of me, I couldn't control it. Anyways, I'm here with reading updates. It's currently 6:30. I don't know why I feel the need to update you guys on the time of the day, because it doesn't matter, because you guys are watching this at a different time and a different week. But I feel the need every single time I come on an update to tell you guys the time. So it's 6:30 at night on a Tuesday, September 6th, I think. Anyways, so I'm actually officially 100 pages into Daisy Darker, and you guys, I'm really enjoying this book. OMG, is this going to be the book? Actually, this is the book that's going to pull me out of my reading slump, which is great. So I think yesterday I updated you guys when I reached like 30 pages in or something, and I knew like a little more about this book, because to be honest, I had no idea what this book was about. Like, I knew the family had like a reunion and a murder happened, but that's it. And that, I think that's literally all you should know going into this book, because wow. First off, the Darker family, loony. Sorry, that's rude. They're all nuts. Okay? I don't know how else to put it than they're nuts. And it's like they each have their weird thing about it, and I think their most normal one, well, so far, is the one we're reading from, which is Daisy. But she has a secret she keeps alluding to, so I don't really know. So she's probably just as batshit crazy as, she's probably just as nutty as her rest of her family, but I don't know yet. There is a character that I absolutely cannot stand, and it's Lily, which is the middle child. And there was this one scene, if you don't want to hear any of this, I'll do a thumbs up, because this isn't like a huge spoiler, but I guess it's a spoiler in sense if you haven't read the book yet, you don't know about this, so I'll put a thumbs up when I'm done talking about this, but if you want to hear my thoughts, keep, you know. So Lily, is the middle child, and she is her mother's favorite, or maybe she's the firstborn. I'm not quite sure. I'm too lazy to even look through the book. She's either the firstborn or the middle child. Anyways, she's the mother's favorite child. Nancy's the mom. And it's very well known because Lily has had no job. Her mom gives her hands out. Her mom still babies her, and she's like 34. And her mom still treats her like she's like 16. Lily acts like she's 16. Like, she acts younger than her own daughter. Lily had a daughter at a very young age, I think at 19. Her daughter is 17, I think. Trixie, who, it's a lovely character. Trixie's a very shy, kind of sweet character, really cares about everyone, has like no ill opinions about anyone yet, that we know of. And, you know, you can see so badly she like wants her mom to like her. And her mom, Lily, is, excuse my language, but she is just the biggest bitch ever to her own daughter. Like, there's this one scene, I am tabbing this book, which I think I updated you guys with yesterday, which is weird for me because I never really tab thrillers, but the writing in this is very good, and there's just so many moments where I'm like, oh. There was this moment, I don't even know if I tabbed it, hold on, let me find it. This scene is kind of like really so this moment in the book is kind of like one of the first moments that we actually see how awful Lily is to Trixie. And they had just had dinner, it's around 9 o'clock, and Lily tells Trixie, like, go upstairs, go to bed, it's 9 o'clock, the adults need a time.
And she's like, but we haven't even had dessert yet. And Lily says to her own daughter, if my waist was as big as yours, I wouldn't even say the word dessert. Don't you ever wonder why boys don't like you? What mother says that to their own child? That is awful. And there was a scene that just happened where something happened and Trixie was like, I'm scared, like, can someone go to the bathroom with me? Like, I'm scared, I don't want to go alone. And Lily was like, you're 17, not 7. Go to the bathroom by yourself, and when you come back, you better be grown up. Girl, she's scared. She's your daughter. She's your child. So Lily, I don't like Lily. I really like how these chapters are ending because they end on like a cliffhanger. Like something happens or some amazing line is said that makes you want to keep reading, and I love that. So it's going very well, and I'm very pleased. So I'm going to continue reading this. Hopefully finish this tomorrow. The book is 334 pages, so maybe finish it tomorrow. I don't know. It depends how far I get into it today. But yeah, those are my plans. I'm going to sit down, read this, watch some BookTube. I'm going to go sit down and read some more, and I'll come back with updates.
Welcome to another day in the life of
Ignore the angle. I'm far too lazy to set my camera up for anything else, so I'm just using my phone. I'm about to talk about more spoilers, more Lily Trixie craziness. So Trixie finally fell asleep, and someone was like, should I turn down like the TV so it doesn't wake her? And Lily was like, oh no, don't worry, like when she's like this, nothing can wake her up. And someone was like, is that normal for like a teenager? And she goes, this woman, mind you, her mother said, she goes, it is when I give her a sedative. Girl, what? And they were all like, how? Like, they were like, what? And then she like explained, oh yeah, I asked Nancy, which is the mother of all of them, to like grind up one of her pills and give it to her tea. And Nancy was like, oh, don't worry, I used to give my daughters sleeping pills all the time, and they turned out just fine. Okay. I'm gonna go back to reading. I just had to share that. Friends, it is now Wednesday. It is 4:54. Ignore that. In the background, ignore that. Just pretend you don't see it. Sorry about this weird lighting. I just filmed my August wrap up and my light died, so we're just going with natural light. And I would open this, but currently there's someone moving into my building, so there's a moving truck literally right here, and there's people going in and out, and I really don't want them staring at me, seeing like what I'm doing, because they can see right into this room. So, but I'm here with reading updates. I am 200 pages into Daisy Darker. I'm 57% of the way through. And I'm still really enjoying this book. The family is still loony. I cannot figure them out. This, I didn't know this, but this is kind of like, and then there were None by Agatha Christie, which I've never read that book, but like I know what it's about. So like I see it. And it's, yes, definitely yes. But that's all the updates. I don't really want to say much because I don't want to give anything away.
But like I said, I just finished filming my August wrap up, and I had some TikTok videos I needed to film because your girl is lacking on any social media platform. Just trying to catch up after like having COVID and then going through a little bit of like a low, and then trying to find motivation again. And the love I have for like my TikTok and YouTube and my Bookstagram has been really hard, and I've been really struggling with that, but I feel like it's coming back, especially because today I really felt like filming, which I didn't plan on filming today, but I did, so that's great. Yeah, that's the reason why I look like this, is because I did an August wrap-up, which you guys, I really wanted to wear this shirt for an August wrap-up. It's a sweater. Oh, hi, Wyatt. It's a sweater, but it's very fall, and I was like, Caitlin, it's August is a summer month, and it's the last summer month, so like wear something summery. I didn't. I just wore a black top, which you guys will see when you watch the video. I have no idea when my August wrap-up will be up. I'm hoping sometime the week you guys are watching this that it should be up that Friday. We'll see. But I changed into this because I did my fall TBR for TikTok, which if you guys aren't, follow me on TikTok because I do a lot more updating with my reading over there than over here, because I can do it same day versus you guys waiting a week to see what I'm reading. But yeah, that's all the updates I have. I am going to change because I'm in jeans and a sweater, and it's like 80 degrees outside. Now that it's September, I'm like, can we bring in like the 70-degree weather? Like 75. Perfect. Yeah, so I'm going to change into comfy clothes, and then I'm going to clean. I feel like I'm forever cleaning. If anyone, like, lives on their own, do you guys feel like you're forever cleaning? Because I feel like I'm forever cleaning. Like, it's just me and my cat who live here, and I feel like I'm always cleaning, and I'm not a messy person. I have a certain way I like my place to look, and if it doesn't look like that, I feel the need I have to clean everything. I don't know. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to have some dinner, and then I'm going to sit down and read Daisy Darker. The goal is to finish this today. I should get very close to finishing this today, if not finish it tomorrow morning. But I, of course, will update you guys with any thoughts I have. But yeah, I just wanted to say hello really quickly, give you guys an update, and let me get to cleaning because I have a lot to clean. It's me again, same day, and I'm in a different sweater. Because you know when you like pre-film a bunch of stuff, you don't want someone to know that you filmed like 4 videos in the same day, so you keep changing your top. That's what I've been doing all day long. I was in t-shirts, and then I finished a book, which I'm going to talk about, and so I need to finish a vlog that I'm doing for TikTok. It's a little mini reading vlog for this book I'm about to talk about, so I needed to change because I didn't want to wear the t-shirt I was wearing because I was wearing just like a band tee. So anyways, not the point. It is now 9:30 at night. Caitlin's still awake. I know, shocking, but technically it's my Friday today because the next 3 days are my days off. Yes, I get a 3-day weekend. Woo! Not really because I work Sundays. Anyways, I actually finished Daisy Darker, and I have thoughts. First off, Alice Feeney, I need to read more of her books because this book just sucked me in, okay? Like, I've never read an Alice Feeney before. This book was very good. There were some things that kept pulling me out of the story. In this book, we get flashback chapters from the 80s of when they were like growing up, and some stories I didn't really care for. They were really boring and they pulled me out, but I think they were necessary to kind of create the characters and let you kind of see their characteristics and how they are, and the sisters' dynamic and the family's dynamic. And also when you get towards like the latter half of the book where like things start happening, those chapters are very necessary. I guessed 2 things of this book. I don't want to say much because I don't want to give anything away, but if you guys don't want to hear any thoughts, I'll go like this.
because this could be a spoiler. So, with thrillers, I typically don't like the plot twist that involve paranormal stuff. It's not really my thing. I just think, in my eyes, it's like a cheap cop-out when it comes to that. Like, I just read The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. Loved the book up until the twist. Hated the twist. I feel like it did not work for that book at all. It was very far out there. You know, this book has a paranormal twist in it, but I think it works for this book, especially because this book, in the beginning of the book, before you even get to like the first chapter, at the beginning of the book, it kind of honestly gives it away. Once you've read the book and you flip back to the author's note, you're like, okay, I get it, because like the clues are all there. However, that's not the only twist. I mean, that's the big twist, but like there's several more little twists that are along with this book. But like I said, I think the paranormal thing works for this book. It was done very, very well. And I'm just pleasantly surprised about this book, and I really enjoyed this book. So, I am done talking about spoilers, but yeah, I don't know, I think I actually really enjoyed this book. I think the book setting itself, I feel like the pacing of this book is done very well, especially since this book is written over a 5-hour period of time. Yes, we get those flashback chapters, but like it's essentially written over 5 hours. But it doesn't feel like it's just 5 hours. So it's done very well with the pacing. I think those flashback chapters really help with the pacing. The setting of this book, and like a seaside mountains, like the seaside cliffs where like it's dreary, it's rainy, total vibes. If you are looking to read this book when it's like thunderstorming or just like a gloomy day. This is the perfect book. This is the perfect book for that setting. Also, this would be an awesome book to read if you're on like a beach vacation on the porch of your like beach house during the evenings, just reading this. Total vibes. I'm gonna give this book a 3-star. Actually a 3.5, because I really did enjoy this book and I really want to read more from Alice Feeney. Now, that's all the reading updates I have. I don't think I'm gonna pick up anything else right now, just because it's now 9:40 because I've spent 10 minutes talking to you guys. But I think the next book I'm going to pick up, let me get it. The next book I'm going to pick up is Daughter of the Pirate King. I honestly have no idea what this is about, but it's a book I've been wanting to read for a little bit, and I'm really glad I picked it this month. If you guys haven't watched my September TBR video, go watch it because you'll see me pick this book out. Yeah, I'm really excited. This is a YA book, I believe, yes. It looks to be pretty short too. This is a fairly short book. I think it's just above 300 pages. Yeah, it's 311 pages, so not bad. And the pages are really short. Can you see that? Very short. So I feel like I can manage to get this done by Saturday. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, that is the vibes. I'm gonna go take my makeup off, and I think I'm gonna watch an episode of Gilmore Girls, because I started watching Gilmore Girls for the first time. Okay, not the first time. I've watched a couple episodes here and there of Gilmore Girls, but I've never actually sat down and watched the entire series. I think there's like 7 seasons or something crazy like that. Crazy like that, when Game of Thrones is literally 8 seasons and all the episodes are like over an hour long, except for the 8th season. We're not going to talk about the 8th season. We're not going to talk about her. She does not exist. And I've watched Game of Thrones 3 times. So 7 seasons, fine. Gossip Girl. Gilmore Girls came out when I was in 6th grade, so I was too young to like really understand the series, but I remember seeing it on like TV and watching a little bit of it. But now being older and mature and my noggin is fully matured, I appreciate it, and I'm actually really loving it. Although I'm only on the 2nd episode, I'm really, really liking it. And I have listened to the TikTok girlies who said it's the best like fall show you can watch, and I totally agree. My fall show is usually Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl is my fall show. I don't know what it is about Gossip Girl that just screams fall. I think it's the setting in New York and like the private schools that they go to. It's just vibes. Also Harry Potter has been started. The rewatch has been started. I'm on Prisoner of Azkaban. I kind of want to pause it and wait to pick it up closer to Christmas time because something about Harry Potter and Christmas just works. Also, I really want to force my parents to watch Harry Potter because they have never seen it. And something I really want to do is watch Harry Potter with someone who has never seen the series from start to finish. And I want to see them react to it because, like, I don't know, I just go. Same thing with Game of Thrones. I want to watch it with someone who's never seen Game of Thrones before. But a lot of people that I've found aren't into Game of Thrones. But I know a lot of people are, but, like, the people in my life are like, yeah, I could care less about it. And I'm like, but, it's so good. Anyways, enough rambling. I've been rambling for now 15 minutes. I'm so sorry. The beauty of editing is this clip will probably only be, like, 10 minutes long. That's still a long clip. Okay, I'm gonna go take my makeup off and watch Gilmore Girls. And this is such a weird angle and I'm so sorry, but I am currently in my parents' house. Obviously, if you guys watch my vlogs, you know this setting. And I'm here until, I want to say like this evening. The president is currently up by where I live, like very close to where I live. So all the roads that I usually take to get to my complex is closed. The freeway, I've heard it's very backed up. So I'm stuck here. I think they said the closures will be like open around like 5:30, but I'm just gonna stay here till after dinner. It wasn't the plan. I had planned to go home and have like a whole cozy like fall night where I was gonna bake an apple dump cake and then watch like a Halloween movie or something. Actually, I wanted to watch Practical Magic, but that can be for a different thing. I have a plan for that, so that will be coming. But I'm here with reading updates. I started Daughter of the Pirate King, and you guys, I'm absolutely in love with this book. Okay, so basically, if you guys don't know what this book is about, it is a YA book about pirates, obviously, and we're following Elisa. Let me look up how to pronounce her name because I don't want to do her any injustice. Oh, currently you guys are sitting on my laptop, so I'm so sorry for this noise. It's about to be kind of loud for you guys, and I'm sorry. No, it's giving me Elisa. No, Alosa. What's her name? Oh, God, hold on. Yeah, I spelled it right. So why is it Alosa? Oh, here we go. Let's see. Oh. Alosa. If that's wrong, I'm sorry. Okay. Basically, we are following Alosa. That doesn't sound right. Alosa. Whatever. Alosa. We're following Alosa, who is the daughter of this pirate king, and she gets captured by this crew of the Nightfarer. Yeah, she gets captured by the pirates of the Nightfarer, and they basically want her to tell them where her dad's like secret location is. I don't know pirate terms. I forget what it's called. And so they capture her and she's on deck and she's under the deck, and she has this ulterior motive. Her plan was to get caught all along because she wants to find this missing treasure map that will lead her and her father to the treasure. And so she's playing along. She's letting them, you know, take her, fun and games. You guys, she is like a Jack Sparrow. And it says it right there, a Lady Jack Sparrow. I just didn't, 100%. If this didn't have that description on there, I would agree. This is 100% like Lady Jack Sparrow. Like, she is a Lady Jack Sparrow, okay? Love her. Like, her attitude, the way she's just like funny, but also like she knows exactly what she's doing. She can fight. She's a trickster. Love her already. There's this first mate called Ridden, whatever. I if you guys have been watching me, you know I'm awful at pronunciation with like names. Terrible at it. So we're just gonna call him Ridden, the first mate. Love him already. He is a cheeky little shit, but I really like him. He's the brother to the main crew member, the main pirate, the head honcho. I don't know the terms. Again, sorry. But he is the brother to him, and basically his job is to question Alosa and to find out where this secret hiding place is. And there's a little flirting banter going on, you guys. Like, they flirt, and I am here for it, and I really like it. But it's also like not too much, and it's not too much flirting to the point where you can tell they like each other. It's just enough to know like, oh, they might have an attraction, but they still don't like each other. It's that kind, and I really like it. So I guess this is an enemies to lovers story is like kind of what I'm getting at. But yeah, I am 100 pages in, and I'm really into this book. Last night, I started this last night when I was in bed, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna read like the first chapter to get a feel, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I was really tired. You guys, this thing sucked me in. I read 70 pages, and I was like forcing myself to put it away because I really needed to go to bed. So yeah, that's all the updates. I'm gonna keep reading. Hopefully I finish this in this vlog. That would be great. That's the plan. And I will catch you guys later. Hello friends, happy Saturday. I hope you guys are doing lovely. I hope your weekend's great, or the day, whenever you're watching this, I hope your day's great. I'm actually here with reading updates and a little bit of a haul. Also, if you guys can hear cheering or any loud noises, I'm actually watching football. I have football on in the next room over. It's the Ohio State versus Arkansas game. I'm from Ohio. I'm a Buckeye, born and raised. I believe Buckeye. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that crazy of a fan, but I like to just watch it to keep updated. So if you guys hear that, that is what that is. I have the football game on, and I have it loud enough so I can kind of hear what's going on. Anyways, but let's talk reading, because I actually finished Daughter of the Pirate King this morning, and you guys, I am blown away by this book. Now, I think it was a year ago or maybe 2 years ago, I can't remember when this book started to show up on my TikTok feed, but it was everywhere. Everyone was talking about it and how good this book was, and usually with TikTok books, they're like a hit or miss for me. Yes, TikTok is where I started like my platform, but like a lot of the books that TikTokers recommend aren't for me, but some are, and this was a hit, and I'm so glad because I've had my eye on this book for a while. Obsessed. This, for a YA fantasy, this was very refreshing to read because most YA fantasies, let's be real, are kind of the same. You have your heroine who's a 16-year-old girl who falls in love with a guy she can't fall in love with, and like, you know, there's some sort of conflict, bada bing, bada boo, there. This was refreshing because we have a 17-year-old heroine who is a daughter of the Pirate King, and she is just, to be quite frank, a badass. I love her. And I also really love Raiden, which is our other main character. He's the first mate of like the ship she gets captured on, the Nightfarer, and he's cocky, but yet he's sweet at the same time, and he's just like great. It has a slow burn romance, which I mean very slow burn because they're not even confessing their love for each other yet, and I finished the book, so I'm very excited to see what happens in the second book.
the world building, I think, is done very well in this book, because it's not like some fantasy books you read and they throw a ton of world building like right at you. This you kind of learn as you go about the world and the politics and like the creatures and all. You kind of learn very slowly, which I really appreciate and I really like. And I don't know, I think it's very well written and very refreshing for YA fantasy, because I don't remember the last time I picked up a YA fantasy that I was like, oh, I guess Strange the Dreamer. I don't know. I love this. I was just like, when I was reading this morning, I was just picturing this as an adult book. And if this was an adult book, I think it would have been, like, very good. Like, I want an adult book that's like this. So if you guys have any recommendation about like an adult fantasy that is kind of like this, if you've read this, please let me know, because I would love to know. But yeah, I initially gave this a 4-star, but I think I'm going to do like a 4.5. As for a book I'm going to pick up, because it is only, my watch is dead. It's only noon, and I'm off today, so I think I'm going to pick up, I have a book staring at me, so hold on. I think I'm going to pick up Muse of Nightmares, speaking of another YA fantasy series. I've been dying to finish this duology, and this book has been staring at me from my shelf, and I picked it this month. If you guys watched my September TBR, I picked it. I was very excited. And yeah, I think I'm going to start reading this next. This feels like a chunker. Oh, it is 514 pages. So yeah, this is a bit of a chunker, but I feel like I could read this pretty quickly because Laini Taylor, I read her stuff pretty quickly. But yeah, let's go with the haul, because I have kind of a random haul. I got groceries delivered to my house because I hate going to the grocery store. I got stuff from Walmart, and I saw these in the air freshener, because I always get an air freshener. Every time I get groceries, I get a new air freshener. I don't know why. And I saw these from Glade. There's Apple of My Pie, which this smells really good. I'm more of an apple girly, but I think this, I'm going to save this and use this closer towards like November, because you know, apple pie, Thanksgiving. But this next one, I'm so impressed. So okay, I'm not usually a fan of pumpkin spice. Like anything pumpkin, I'm not really a fan of. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the drink. I don't like the taste. I don't like anything pumpkin too pumpkin-y. Like I said, I'm an apple girly. But I saw this and it was only 64 cents. I said, let me give it a try, because you never know. And I'm really glad I did. So this is Pumpkin Spice Things Up by Glade, and it has notes of pumpkin, caramel, and spice. And I don't smell the pumpkin as much as I smell the caramel and spice. It smells very good. So if you guys are not really a pumpkin fan, but you still kind of want to participate in the pumpkin hype, try this out, and it matches my shirt. Okay, so next couple things, I got stuff from Shein, because yeah, I know, but here's the thing, Shein has very cheap clothes. And for someone who's on a budget and can't go spend $50 on a single top, Shein is great. But also, I've talked about my weight loss. When losing weight, like, your clothes, you like change sizes, not rapidly, but enough to where like you don't want to buy really expensive clothes. So I just bought a few fall pieces, because I'm going on a big shopping trip next month. And that's where I'll buy the majority of like my fall winter pieces. So I just needed a couple things, and I'll show you what I got. So first thing I got, I'm actually wearing two of the things. Let me move my chair. So first thing I got was actually this black tank top. It's a square neck. I really like the square neck on me. I think it looks very flattering. And I got this because I wanted to put it under cardigans and these things that people call shackets, which what is a shacket? It's a jacket, like, I don't know, just thing that you can throw over. This is the next thing I got. It's this really nice burnt orange color. It's kind of got like a waffle knit material. It's got tortoise shell buttons. It's oversized. I really like it. I think it looks very nice. Now the rest of the stuff I'm not trying on because I'm already dressed for the day. I did a try on haul on my TikTok. So I will link my video down below that I did my try-on haul, and my TikTok, if you just go to my page, it'll be fall try-on haul. So, but the next pieces I got a cardigan in this same, actually not really the same color. This is more of a brown, but it's a cardigan. I really like cardigans for the fall and winter time. They're just so easy to throw over stuff. I got a fun graphic tee because I don't really, The only time I wear graphic tees, to be honest, is in bed. Like when I'm going to bed and when I'm just chilling at home. I never really wear them out. So this is mainly for wearing at the house around Halloween. So it says long live Halloween. It's got a cat and pumpkins on it. This is huge. This looks like a dress on me. So keep in mind this is very oversized. Next and the last clothing item I got was this really nice sweater. I love sweaters. I have a couple sweaters from Shein that I really like, and this one's nice. This one has kind of like balloon type sleeves to where like it's tight on your wrist, but then it's kind of bigger over here. And the neckline is more of like a scoop neckline, like it's more open than sweaters up here. I tend to not really like sweaters that are tight up here. It freaks me out, so I really like that. And then I got some home decor. I don't know why, I just never really realized that Shein also sells home stuff for pretty cheap. So I got two things. First thing, well, I'll show you together. So I got this to put this on my desk, and it's just a plastic like vase, and then I got these fake tulips, but it looks really cute on my desk. It kind of brings out the green in my keyboard, which I don't know if I've said this yet. I really want to get a new keyboard for fall. Is that like too much? Probably, but yeah, so really like this. But yeah, those are all my updates now that I think I've talked for literally like 10 minutes. The plan is today is I need to film my fall TBR. I also think I'm going to fix an apple dump cake because the weather outside, it's very sunny out, but it's only supposed to get up to like 70, like mid 70s today, which is perfect fall weather. So I think I might make an apple dump cake. So I think I might do that. But really, I don't really have any other plans than that other than filming my fall TBR. That's pretty much my plans for today, which is great, because, you know, it's my last day off before I go back to work. But yeah, that is all my updates. And I will come back when I have more updates. I just got done filming and look at him. He will not let go of my foot. Please let go. Hello guys, me again. I'm just popping in really quick because something came from Amazon. Do I have an issue? Absolutely. Have I recognized it? Yes. It's okay. It's nothing's wrong with having an obsession. My current fixation, if you guys know, is the Elvis movie and Elvis himself. Don't know what it is. It's just kind of rocketed my obsession with Elvis. So I was like scrolling on Amazon and this came up for like recommended to you, and I said, yeah, say no more, I need it. So this is what I bought. It's this Elvis print from when he was in the army. I mean, hello, gorgeous. This is not going to be his permanent home. He's actually going to go out in my, let me turn you guys around. He's actually going to go out in my living room. I'm getting a bookcase. Let me show you where it's going to go. I'm getting a bookcase that's going to hold my record player and my records. And I'm getting it, and I'm putting it right here. This is all going to be gone, but I'm putting it like right here. His home will be where I can see him. But for now, he's hanging on my office with One Direction and Hogwarts. So that's all I wanted to say. If you guys are interested in this art print, I'll link it down below. I got the frame too from Amazon. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say to you guys. Happy Sunday. I'm just coming on here really quickly to give you guys a little bit of a reading update and to end the vlog. I was editing the vlog yesterday. I realized I had over an hour of rough footage to go through. Precisely an hour and 45 minutes of rough footage to go through, or raw footage, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, oh my god. And then forgot to end the vlog. So I'm ending it now. I wish I would have ended it yesterday because I looked so cute in my little fall outfit and my hair and makeup were done. I just got out of the shower, so I look like this, and I just got home from work like a little bit ago, so don't expect me to have makeup on in this indie clip, but you guys don't care. Anyway, so reading updates, just a little bit. I'm just going to show you guys the 2 books I started. First book, I actually started listening to the audiobook of this. This is the 3rd book in the Mortal Instrument series. This is City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. I'm audiobooking these because, quite honestly, I do not like Clary and Jace. They're very annoying characters to me, but I want to get through Cassandra Clare's books, so, you know, I am 122 pages into this. I listened to this at work, so not really much to say about this. Don't want to give anything away because it is the 3rd book in the series. Next book I actually started yesterday, which you guys saw. That was Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. I'm 105 pages into this, and I am loving this book. It took me a little bit to get back into this world because it's been a couple months since I've read Strange the Dreamer, so I kind of, not forgot, but like I wasn't in the forefront of my mind. Now reading this, I remember Strange the Dreamer, but also it's taken me a while because I need to get used to Laini Taylor's writing. She writes so beautifully, but it's type of writing style that if you're not used to reading, you need to like give yourself a minute to get used to. Not really much to say about this. Again, it's the final, not the final book, but it's like the 2nd book in the duology / the conclusion of the duology, so I don't want to say anything, but yeah, that's all the reading updates I'm going to give you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. It is a very long vlog, so I hope you didn't mind that. Actually, I think this vlog is like one of my favorite vlogs I have ever done, so I hope you guys really enjoy it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. If you guys want to, you can check the description. I have all the links for all the books I mentioned, and plus some other links down there, and plus I have my social media linked down below, so please follow me on my social media if you want to. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in my next video.